Officials for this ball game are Crew Chief Jerome Guy, Umpire 1 John Lisigas, and Umpire 2 JZ Diaz. Technical Director Salvador Cortez Jr.
Good afternoon once again to everybody watching us live as we continue our coverage of the 2023 CORSA Tires Asiabasket Championship Tournament here inside the Dasmariñas Arena in Dasmariñas, Cavite. Our second game will feature the PCU Dasmariñas versus the Makati Circus Music Festival. And once again, I am Nico Rocha and I will be joined by Gio Evangelista and our courtside reporter. You'll later see once again is Kate Reyes and Gio. What an incredible matchup a while ago to open our festivities today.
Yeah, we were treated to a very competitive game 1, nerve-wracking, but meron pa tayo 2, 3, 4 games this afternoon, and we will be treated right now with PCU Dolphins, as you've mentioned, and Makati Circus. And right now, Nico, the PCU Dasmariñas, they debuted yesterday.
Last minute
edition to, replacing the Ateneo Blue Eagles in this tournament. And then the Makati Circus Music Festival looking to secure a playoff spot this game.
Yeah, let's now take a look at the team standings for both between PCU and Makati. So makita natin dito, this is both Group A action. Kami yung kasama nyo for the Group A games. The Makati currently 1-1, while PCU is 0-1. And I can't just imagine how incredibly hard it is to enter a tournament na medyo last minute din. But knowing the PCU team, they will be ready for whatever stands in their way.
And yeah, since the first game jitters has already been brushed off by the PCU Dasma, we're expecting a different kind of look right now for the Dolphins. So right now, the PCU Dasmariñas lost against the debut game against the Statham Academy 96-72. Statham Academy with a very high shooting percentage of 49.3%, while PCU Dolphins 37.8%. The free throw discrepancy, 19 out of 26 for Statham Academy, 6 out of 19 from PCU. They need to work on that this ball game. Turnovers for Statham, it's 16. While the PCU Dolphins with 21 points of turnovers, there's a discrepancy as well. And as we look into the key players to discuss for the PCU Dasma, it's Dino was one of the bright spots, having 17 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, a triple-double almost for the PCU Dolphin, but wasn't able to take care of the ball with 6 turnovers. And Joshua Dino will look to build onto that game. And their world import, Toscani Tita, with a bit modest production with 4 points, 2 out of 7 field goal, 4 rebounds, and 22 minutes played. Medyo kailangan pa ng production if they want to have a chance in this ball game against Makati Circus.
Yeah, ano nga si Tita, medyo naninibago pa in a way, considering that you expect a lot from your foreign student athlete. Once again nga si Toscani Tita, a key player of the game, mainly because that stat line that you see on your screens, that is not the best version of himself. He can do a lot more, and maybe this game could be the one that propels him forward.
And I guess to be fair, dahil debut niya is against Statham, so medyo mahirap. So right now, we go to the Makati Circus Music Festival. First game against the Pilipinas Aguilas, they won 93-79. And for second game, they lost to the Miss or Mustangs just yesterday, 102-94. Key players to watch out for the Makati Circus, John Formento, the league's second leading scorer, averaging 24.5 points per game, contributing across the board with 2 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and also playing on the other end of the court with under 2 steals per game.
Whenever you have a scorer like him on the floor, it really opens up a lot for his teammates, considering that he deserves a lot of attention. Now, especially this guy, a Bahamian national team player in J. Arcado.
J. Arcado averaging 22 and 19, almost a 20-20 double-double for Arcado, and we'll see how this tandem will work against the PCU Dasma Dolphins.
We'll get to hear more about J. Arcado as Kate Reyes will be there to interview him.
All the way from Bahamas, we have here JR Cado. You know, JR, you came from another side of the world, and it's an honor to have you here in Asiabasket. It's your first time in the Philippines. What made you say yes to this gig?
It's my first time in the Philippines, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. I just love the game of basketball, and wherever the game of basketball has took me over my career, I've just followed the path.
JR, you know, still very agile at age 36. Can you share your secret?
I thank God for the opportunity, and I thank God for the privilege to be able to perform at this level, at this age, and so I give the glory to Him. But it's about preparation, preparing me for the opportunity ahead, and I put in so much work off the court that the show is on the court, and so success begins off the court, and we allow the show on the court.
Okay, discipline really matters here, JR. Thank you so much, and back to you, Nico and Coach Gio.
Thank you so much for that, Kate. And definitely kay JR talaga to maintain that kind of physique, to be able to play at a high level at his age. It's really off the court. Lahat ng preparation, it all starts there.
We're going to see, Nico, the conditioning that J. Arcado has in this ball game. Especially, we'll discuss more about the Makati Circus and their style of play and how it impacts and how the conditioning of J. Arcado impacts the style of play.
Let's now turn this over to the game announcer for the starting lineups.
Forward number 18, Ham Misquiriola. Also at forward number 8, Adrian Reves. At center number 0, Toscani Tita. Head coach for PCU Dasmariñas is Juanito Belantres. And now for your Makati Circus Music Festival. At guard number 26, Noah Lugo. The other guard number 8, Jan Formento. At forward number 19, JM Lioren. The other forward number 24, Kobe Pableo. At center number 23, JR Cadot. Head coach for Makati Circus is Brian Beran. This is the 2023 CORSA Tires Asiabasket Dasmariñas Championship. Sulong na sulong pa, lungsod ng Dasmariñas.
Ball possession goes to Makati. And that tip of the game is brought to you by CORSA Motorcycle Tires. Dominate the streets. And we can see here the drums, Gio, and that's because of PCU Dasmariñas having their own drum line to motivate the players. And alam naman natin yan sa Pilipinas, it's really the lifeblood of every basketball team or any sports team rather.
The mostly important sixth man in every game is the crowd cheering for you, and having the PCU Dasma just debuting, relatively new team, wala masyadong preparation. They need all the support they can get from their crowd.
And this is what they need. These are the kind of tournaments that they need to join if they want to improve as a squad. And you can see there that Tita automatically getting on the board. 2 points and a rebound right there. He's looking to bounce back, no, G? I mean, in 22 minutes of action, I think it's he's for sure disappointed with himself with just 4 points and 4 rebounds out the end of that game.
Well, having to guard Statham Academy with guards as tall as he is.
Yeah, for sure.
Napakahirap noon. Ngayon, you can see Tita is towering over the rest of the competition. So he may, hopefully, he can bounce back from that ball game.
You can see there that JR Cado getting the offensive board and giving his team second chance opportunity, but this time they do it from 3. Makati Circus up by 3, 5-2.
And Nico, this is interesting to take note. Makati Circus brand of basketball, especially defensively, the past 2 ball games has been putting a lot of full court pressure against their opponents. Pero ngayon, we're seeing them settling down for a half-court man-to-man. Probably just saving their legs, and when you're up against, I don't want to say kids, pero relatively younger competition, alam mo, medyo mas mahaba-haba ang battery ng mga batang ito.
Oh yeah, of course, it's a youth versus experience. But let's see, sometimes youth can surprise the players with much experience.
And speaking of, that's a nice alley-oop.
That was a sweet alley-oop. Great recognition for PCU Dasmariñas.
And speaking of surprises, no, the Statham Academy was surprised with the way how PCU Dasmariñas played. And actually, they led the first 2 quarters, I believe, during their last game against the Statham Academy.
The Statham Academy, one of the favorites in this tournament. But once again, another shot from downtown by Adrian Reves.
And PCU just finding the open man. Naringgan natin, no, Nico, during the last ball game, even Maverick and Macy acknowledged that this kind of college ball, system-based organized basketball really can compete against even a collection of talented individuals.
But take a look there. The assist of the game brought to you by Fiber Blaze. Nothing beats local sweet alley-oop to open our festivities here inside the Dasmariñas Arena in Dasmariñas, Cavite. Free admission once again for everybody. It's a lot of seats. It's well ventilated. There's aircon. Lahat ng kailangan nyo nandito sa Dasmariñas Arena. So feel free to come by. Oh, I think that was supposed to be a, not sure kung alley-oop. I think it was overhead pass na dapat para kay Tita. But good thing for the white shirts. They secured the basketball. 4th chance to score. No good. Tita is still securing those boards. And he heads to the line. You gotta give credit to the effort.
Tita already, I don't know if it's over 2 rebounds. I believe 4 rebounds.
Ang dami nun sa sequence na yun. Yung ano natin, yung stats natin, mag-update pa sa dami ng rebounds na nakuha niya doon. But he missed the first free throw. He still has one more with 7 minutes and 17 remaining in the first quarter.
But this is what you want to see from the PCU Dasma. No? Just establish the rhythm early on, set the tone. Alam natin itong Makati Circus would like to run. Mamaya manggugulat yan ang full court pressure nila. Pero ito ngayon, PCU ang gulat sa Makati. But again, since Makati sanay na sa running full court pressure defense, for sure they know how to break that style of defensive set.
You see there was J. Mark Loren, a fast break. Would you consider a putback dunk? Well, count na rin natin.
Might as well.
Count na rin natin. Once again, that is Adrian Reyes. Cado trying to counter and he falls. The JR Cado heads to the line for 2 free throws. And it's gonna be a long night for Tita as he's trying to contain the player as Cado sneakily quick.
JR Cado, no? Nico doesn't really run out of energy. He'll probably show you that he's already fatigued. He'll put his hands on his hips, pero bigla na lang yan, may burst of speed. Makikita mo na lang going after the ball.
That is a CORSA Tires 3-point shot of the game. Nakita natin yun. And those kind of shots need to fall if PCU wants to surprise a veteran-laden team like Makati here in the Asiabasket tournament.
Right now, PCU doing a good job securing rebounds, shedding the basketball. Offense is coming from different players. Probably would surprise Makati. And as we mentioned earlier, no, this is a type of organized basketball that would work effectively against a veteran-laden team.
Although PCU there forcing the jump shot, they get the board once again. Here they come. This is Escultor. Kala ko another alley-oop na naman. The kick out. They opt for the 3 ball from the left corner. Short. Rebounded by Adas. Adas, the spin move. Faking out Cado.
Nice.
And he scores. PCU up by 6. Great start for the program.
Adas, no, very patient. For young kids out there, it doesn't have to be a 5th gear always. We've seen Datu Adas with a very patient move down low.
You gotta appreciate the fight that PCU is giving to Makati. All shots are contested so far. Once again, another rebound for Murillo. 4 rebounds for the point guard. Murillo finding Mesquerida. Oh, Mesqueriola. All nylon there for Mesqueriola. PCU up 17-8, 9-point lead. Timeout on the Makati Circus Festival squad. Back here in the second quarter, well, rather the first quarter with 5 minutes and 16 remaining. PCU up by 9 against Makati.
Oh, this is not a surprising development. No, PCU started off strong against Tatum Academy. Now the question is, if they can keep this up against, again, a veteran team. They know how to see the adjustments later on. Showing the PCU laying out their cards. It's just a matter of Makati reading them and how to adjust later on.
See here Makati driving, faking out 2 players, almost going in for, that is J-Mark Loren.
J-Mark Loren with that, I'd say, is that a Pinoy step?
May pagka-Pinoy step yun eh, no?
Pinoy step.
17-8 is our score. Missing the first free throw. Still up by 9 is PCU. And Gio, for those who just tuned in, what did PCU do to get this 9-point lead?
Oh, they've been running the break. They've been pushing the ball. Surprising actually, the Makati Circus team not letting them settle their defense. Just attacking relentlessly. Pero ngayon medyo nagsisettle down na sila. Nakikita na ng Makati kung saan manggagaling yung offense. And Tita early on was active, getting all those misses, giving them second chance opportunities.
I think it also helped Gio that the 14 rebounds of PCU really gave them those extra opportunities to score. And considering that, would you say Makati is bigger than them or evenly matched? In a way, Makati is bigger, right? Or
The height is almost similar, pero you can see the heft, of course.
The heft,
advantage is with Makati, especially this guy, J. Arcado. It's a freight train running the break.
See Dercado, limitless energy, giving Makati Circus those 2 extra points. They're only down by 4 now. And quick counter right there for PCU. Back and forth affair here inside the Dasmariñas Arena. Called for traveling is Loren.
As per FIBA rules, no, Nico, parang tinatawagan na nila yung Yugo step when you hop on your same leg and landing with that same leg.
Kate Reyes has something for us. Go ahead, Kate.
PCU Dasma earned itself a sweet surprise in this early lead, but for the Dolphins, it's no shocker since this is what they prepared for after loss to Statham on their last game. Sabi ni Datu Adas, balanse ang tinrabaho ng PCU overnight. Hindi pwedeng focus lang sa kalaban dahil importanteng maging solido ang internal. Abangan natin yan, Nico and Coach Gio.
Thanks for that, Kate. And tama nga naman, it's more of you focus on your opponent as well as what can we work within our team na kailangan na ayusin. Considering that PCU is, I would say that they're the youngest team here. It's a field.
Collectively, they should be. Although we do have another collegiate team in CSB.
Yeah, CS. Oh nga pala, CSB is the
Probably
other, yeah.
PCU is up there.
Or
One of
down
the
there.
youngest. Down there, down there, down there.
Down there.
And John Formento making that free throw.
John Formento now having 6 points, a rebound, and assist. Take a look there. 3-point shot of the game brought to you by CORSA Tires. Dominate the streets. CORSA Tires, our main sponsor here for making this tournament possible. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, Corsa.
Anyway, PCU only up by 4. Let's see if Makati solves this problem early on in the first quarter. Another shot from downtown. And once again, their second chance opportunities is giving them life here in the first quarter.
The front line of PCU has been relatively active. Speaking about Dato Adas getting that second chance opportunity for them. Mahaba din itong mga batang to, Nico.
Not only is that their physical attributes are helping out with the extra possessions, also their energy, right? You cannot teach effort, and sometimes that sometimes sa kalooban na ng bata eh. The desire to go for the loose ball, the 50-50 balls, and that's sometimes the difference between winning and losing basketball.
And you can tell they're very disciplined, and that Coach Johnny Belandres has really taught these guys how to play basic fundamental basketball.
Our official partner, once again, CORSA Tires, making the 2023 Asia Basketball Championship in Dasmariñas possible. And for those who want to find out where you can watch us in other platforms, it's on YouTube, on Facebook, on Tap Sports, and of course, Plus TV app. Once again, thank you to CORSA Tires in making this tournament a reality. See, they're talagang team effort when it comes to stopping J. Arcado.
And really, to these guys, credit, like a Nino opponent right there. Wala akong pakialam kahit mas malaki ka sa akin. I'll try to impede your movement. At the very least, kahit hindi ko yan mapigilan or hindi kita maagawan. I'll make you earn those points from the free throw line.
J. Arcado has been playing for the Bahamian national team for 10 years already.
Solid 10 years. That says a lot about your skill, your contribution, how your national team trusts you can contribute to the program.
You see here PCU trying to attack the zone defense of Makati. They opt for the drive. Defense was successful. Here comes the Black Shirts. They're only down by 5. No one there to contest, although an offensive board, still no good. Third try, let's see, a scramble for the ball, and this time it's a foul called on PCU.
I'm expecting, Nico, this will be a bit exhausting game. Lots of energy, lots of bodies on the floor. Relentless at napakahirap talaga pag bata kalaban mo. Walang tigil sa paggalaw.
Yeah, for sure naman. And it's a complete lineup for PCU. Ang dami nila nandun sa bench right now. And they're able to experiment with lineups as well. This PCU Dasmariñas plays in UCBL. For those wondering. Kasi may isa pang PCU.
So really, they're not rookies in terms of competing in different leagues.
Then we got a timeout call by PCU Dasmariñas. They're up by 3 early in the first. You're once again inviting everyone to our concert on November 12 on Sunday here inside the Dasmariñas Arena in Dasmariñas, Cavite with Nobita, Mayonnaise, and Al James for the headliner. Tickets available from Ticket Melon via link or QR code, and you can also walk in on the day itself if you have if you're having problems buying online. But I would suggest find means to secure your tickets online, try to get it for your friends, family. It's really great rates. And as well, if you are watching the finals on November 11, that automatically grants you a 2-for-1 combo. Meron ka na rin concert ticket. Gates open at 3 p.m.
Steal deal, steal deal.
Yeah, definitely a steal deal. We open the first quarter with a PCU miss. Here comes Makati. Although the referees give it back to the white shirt after that spin move by Lauren. This not the J. Mark Lauren, but that is Carlu Lauren.
Hihirapan ng Makati dito to penetrate that zone defense of PCU.
Although that was a sweet pass, great recognition that there was a mismatch. Had to give it immediately at the post.
PCU really playing a high intelligent, high IQ ball game here. Just finding the mismatches, finding the open teammate. Nothing forced.
You know, that's the last person you want open. Jan Dominic Formento now with 10 points and a rebound.
You need to be reminded, this guy is the second leading scorer the whole tournament.
Actually, kung tuloy at this pace, he could have 40. Alam mo naman yung mga at pace na yan, but you'll never know. He's the one. If there's gonna be a guy who can reach 40, it can be Formento. And J. Arcado right there to tie this ball game early in the first. High scoring first quarter, no, J?
It is. Considering napakaraming stops na ginagawa ng both teams, high-octane offense din ang ginagawa nila at the same time.
PCU, it's with Dino right now. Brandares. Wild shot, secured by JR. Cado with a pass to Formento. Sweet passing for Makati to secure the 2 points and the lead. 45 seconds remaining in the first.
Marlon Spiritu with that nice lefty layup from John Formento. And selfish play for the Makati Circus.
Ito Makati Circus Music Festival playing, and they've been playing for years. But PCU Dasmariñas all nylon with a corner 3.
Joshua Dino, the best performer from PCU last game. Paparamdam na siya sa larong ito.
Formento sizing up his defender. Instead drives right. Formento blocked by Reyes.
That was solid defense. Very patient.
Oh, you know that he got bothered there by J. Arcado. And Cado is saying it's a travel.
They're calling...
Yeah, it's a foul. They're calling a foul on J. Arcado.
It's a shooting foul.
At the line is number 30. That is Datu Adas. Had 4 points and 6 rebounds last game.
Datu Adas on his way to probably, I don't want to jinx it, but probably tying is a previous... it's my second time tonight, today. Try to bring away from that discussion. But again, I thought he traveled on that one.
And man, that block, that was the defensive play of the game brought to you by Decathlon. And we hope to get to see more of that in the next 3 quarters in this game. J. Arcado wasting no time. A second remaining, but a block once again by Datu Ali Adas.
Wow.
They enter the second quarter up by 2. Hope to see more of those stops in the second half. Well, rather in the second quarter. back here inside the Dasmariñas Arena in Dasmariñas, Cavite. Take a look. There's the block. Defensive play of the game brought to you by Decathlon. That was by Adas. I think his second block of this game.
And he was able to block the two key guys from the Makati Circus. First it was a block on Formento. Now it's on JR Cado. And Nico, naiwan na si Adas on that play with that in and out and a signature starter step by JR Cado. Pero he was still able to recover to block that shot.
And that's the makings of a great defensive player, not letting your body hit the other player, just really staying disciplined. Sweet passing, no look there. Rebounded by PCU.
And Adas also contributing offensively. Kung baga nga sa fantasy teams, he's someone that you'd want to be part of your team.
That shot looked good by Joshua Dino, although it was short. Amongst the trees. Great passing for PCU. Can they make this shot? Although anticlimactic air ball there. Goes back to Makati Circus.
It's a bit difficult for JR Cado considering ang daming lumilipad talaga mga bata eh. He can't put a body on anyone dahil walang malapit sa ring. But then, it just pop out of nowhere, flying, getting those boards. It's a bit difficult for Makati to secure defensive rebounds.
You see there, Cado getting the offensive board and the putback. You know that, well, I saw that Reyes was doing his best to get in the skin, to get under the skin of JR Cado.
He was guarding Cado from the half court.
Inaasawa nga niya.
Inaasawa na. Pero yun nga, isa pang term na ginagamit natin ay minamana lang ni JR Cado si Reyes.
And that's 10 years of national team experience and of course pro experience all around the world. And one for Makati Circus Music Festival. More specifically, that is Carlo J. Loren tying this ball game. Let's take a look here at the drive of the game, brought to you by Jaber Motorcom. Make rides more fun. And if you get to see more of those kind of things, it's gonna be more fun for us here, especially in the panel. At sa mga lahat nanonood on Facebook and YouTube.
But again, if you're just around the area, come to Dasmariñas Arena. Join us, watch it live in the venue.
Makati Circus now up by 1. This is their first taste of the lead. I would assume Gio, right?
It is their first lead. And JR Cano now heading to the bench. Oh, and fielding right now, Kobe Pableo. Walang kabawasan sa energy to, Nico.
And you can see there that Escultor was fouled. And as he went up for the jump shot, Escultor had 15 points, 2 rebounds in their last game. Having a chance to give PCU back the lead here.
From our vantage point, Nico, you can just see this PCU squad flying, going after the ball. Airborne. While airborne. Grabe ang sipag ng mga to.
Alam mo, kahit ano mo yung on paper, kahit kulang ka sa talent. Let's say that PCU is kulang sa talent. I'm talking about general basketball, team basketball. If kulang kayo sa talent, you can always make up for it in effort.
Effort and hard work. And for PCU, they have effort, they have hard work, they have talent,
Yes.
they have an organized scheme. So watch out for these guys.
And ang dami nilang stops at the basket. They're getting those blocks and able to, well, sayang. There's an supposed to be an acrobatic layup, but Makati was ready for that drive. The bump, the spin move, once again, another block for the white shirts.
No let up for PCU.
The up and under. That is by Carl Jasper Murillo. Now with 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists in this ball game.
Grabe. If you're Makati Circus, you have to slow this game down. I know their style of play is run and gun as we look at this drive.
That's a drive of the game brought to you by Jaber Motorcom. Make rides more fun. Ganun, make drives more fun. Ganun din eh.
We'll be seeing a lot of those. I think more pa the rest of the game. And I was saying that Makati should try to slow this pace down dahil pabor talaga sa PCU itong takbuhan.
Although there, Kobe Pableo, his first 2 points of the game, averaging 9.5 points, 10 rebounds a contest here in the CORSA Tires Asiabasket Championship Tournament. Another 3-ball, but this time it's Alvin Reyes. Kasi may isa pang Reyes, si Adrian Reyes, number 8. Not to be confused. I love that, what do you call that? Parang finger roll?
Up and under the finger roll.
Oh, up and under the finger roll. You see there that Reyes is trying to secure that basketball, but it goes back to Makati.
You know, Coach Johnny Belandres during the first game fielded 14 players. 9 of which over 10 minutes lang ang nilaro. So, balasang-balasa talaga kaya ang taas ng energy. Buong laro for this PCU squad.
Grabe to si, I think that is Espiritu, right? That is Marlon Espiritu. And true to their name, it's like a circus watching them.
Circus
Dami
shot.
nilang mga trick shots. And you would think it's like a trick shot, but calculado nila. They practice all of those type of shots. And oh no, that's something that you don't do. You don't enter the airspace of a jump shooter, or else it's gonna be 3 free throws.
They're calling it a mortal sin. Never foul a jump shooter, especially taking it from 3. And Nico, from our vantage point, no, it's a couple of steps away from the 3-point line. So, dapat wala na lang contact yun.
And this PCU Dasmariñas team has always been a favorite of Decathlon for the defensive play of the game. And you see there that that's the reason why they're in this contest and actually having a slim 1-point lead over Makati. It's the defense, it's the consistency, no easy shots.
No easy shots. The effort's there. It's 24/7. They're just challenging all shots, getting in the face of the ball handlers. Not just the ball handlers, even itong mga off-ball players, may kaharap sila palagi. Makati Circus getting a taste of their own medicine with this full court pressure.
Makati, great recognition there. Had to resort to the fadeaway jump shot by Dabay. Here comes PCU. He's looking for the best shot possible. Although I think just getting too fancy, that's why the ball went out of bounds. It goes back to the black shirts.
He already had a shot there, but chose to, as we mentioned, be fancy with the basketball. And we haven't seen Tosca and Tita in this ball game.
No, si Tita, well, technically mga 4 minutes pa lang siya nakaupo.
Again, probably they would want this to be a faster paced ball game. That's why they fielded their agile big men over Tita.
Although si Tita, I wouldn't say he's slow, right, Gio? I mean, he can keep up with their speed. You see there, that is number 26 for Makati. More specifically, that is Noah Tracy Lugo.
Noah Lugo. And to your point, Nico, probably pinabalasa lang din ni Coach Johnny na matapat kay Tita si J. Arcado.
Yeah, take a look there. The 3-point shot of the game brought to you by CORSA Motorcycle Tires. Dominate the streets, our official sponsor for this tournament. 1 for 2 at the trip, or rather 0 for 2. See, that is Lugo. While PCU trying to counter with a 3. 38-37. Makati opts to go inside the paint. Well defended once again by Dasmariñas.
Would have been a nice pass from Pableo.
Mesqueriola gives it to a teammate for a push shot. That is bagong pasok lang to Dean Dominic Escarda, playing in his first game here in the Asiabasket tournament.
Immediately making an impact with those first 2 points.
And nakita natin dito, Gio, na if you check the lineup of PCU, there are some players na hindi naglaro ng first game. And that's because this is a week-long tournament na may games halos every day. That's why kailangan they need fresh legs, need fresh players.
And with this space, you really would like to conserve your legs for the long haul. Long haul meaning this week-long tournament. And araw-araw ka halos may laro.
The most break you can get is 1 day. That's the longest break you can find. So it's rather, sana nagpahinga na kayo nung undas. Kasi dito wala na, dire-diretso tayo ulit. Back to work. 4 minutes and 36 remaining in the second, 14 on the clock for Makati. Let's see what they have in store for us here. Formento. Money for John Formento. All nylon there.
And we're seeing first time Ian Abilia on the court. Parang tinatapatan ng Makati ng size itong bilis ng PCU.
Quick 2 points there for PCU. Quick counter, that is by Datu Adas. Sa PCU naman, it's more of they don't get rattled by the moment, no, Gio?
Very cool, very calm. But speaking of cool and calm, John Formento just taking what the defense is giving him.
No, John Formento taking these kids to school. Oh, faking out there. The mid-range jump shot almost right there. Here comes J.R. Cado. That's a freight train.
Ooh.
On the loose. J.R. Cado.
Just brushing off the defense of the PCU Dolphins. No one can stop J.R. Cado when he's up on the break.
And that was off a rebound. That was a one-man freight train. But PCU countering with their mid-range jump shot. Gotta love the exchanging of baskets here inside the Dasmariñas Arena.
J.R. Cado knows he has an advantage. Oh,
Although si Lugo naman yung tawagan dito ng offensive foul.
sa harap ng referee, he extended his arm.
What a tough job for the referee, no? Considering that iba kasi yung pag judge mo when it's Cado bring down the ball. Kasi you have to see kung naka-flop ba to? Is he really inflicting force, di ba?
Pero with his size, parang like, tatalsik lahat
tatalsik lang lahat eh. It's like hitting a tank. Wala talagang magagawa. Although here it's a moving screen, would you say, Gio, for PCU?
And a bit of a push-off, no? Parang tit-for-tat play. Makati Circus getting the ball back.
It goes back to Makati Circus, and I love how our games here so far, Gio. Dikitan. Hindi mo na mangyayari. Hanggang sa dulo. Yung previous game natin, where you guys can check out live on Facebook, on YouTube for the full replay. That was an intense game as well. Nakalayo lang yung Misamis Oriental in midway, fourth quarter. Doon lang, no?
Yes.
For PCU, this is something that they need to work on. Their fouls. They have 13 fouls to just the 6 of Makati.
Already 13 fouls. Wala pang first half.
And that was a move of the game brought to you by CORSA Tires. Getting crafty with it, si John Formento.
You mentioned, Nico, 13 fouls already. They gave 26 free throws to Statham Academy. So, ito talaga kailangang trabahuhin ng PCU. Don't give those freebies dahil ito mga Makati Circus very capable of scoring from the free throw line, and probably the worst one to pick is John Formento, putting him on the free throw line to make those shots.
Si John Formento parang automatic na agad eh, no? Pag nasa free throw line. Although PCU unfazed.
Wow.
Wild layup over the outstretched arms of J.R. Cado. Once again, it's a back and forth affair, seesaw game between PCU and Makati Circus. Cado finding his running mate, Formento. Formento, though, with a turnover. Here comes PCU. Wide open shot for 3. Why not? Although it's an air ball secured by Cado. Here comes JR. And you can see there that PCU is doing everything they can to stop this tank from attacking the paint.
J.R. Cado knows no one can stop him. His mouth foaming every time he gets that ball. Just get out of my way. I'm not passing this ball. I'll try to finish myself.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, J.R. Cado knows that if he can do it himself, he would. But he's trying to involve his teammates. He knows that John Formento as well has been hot. So it's a matter of balancing when to, you know, when to ask for the ball and dominate or when to dish it out to his teammates. And actually, it's John Formento who's the leading scorer right now for both teams. 16 points for Formento, 10 for Cado. Oh, you're gonna love that. Great passing by PCU.
selfish play from the Dolphins. And JR Cado now, running point guard.
Kaya naman niya. He has a sneakily good handle. Scado showing us his bag. But this time, he gets fouled. I thought he was gonna get blocked again by Adrian Reyes. But Cado just too quick. Just not too quick, more of too crafty.
Too crafty.
For collegiate players right now.
I believe JR Cado during his national team stints was playing the shooting guard and small forward position. So having that handle, having that dribbling exhibition isn't really a surprise. But yeah, he's playing more of a big stretch big here in this tournament. So talagang mahihirapan ang mga big men ng PCU kung sanay tayo sa mga bangers lang inside. Pero JR Cado just barreling his way towards the basket.
Siya yung maganda sa PCU, they play in the UCBL where imports, not imports, that FSAs are allowed. So it's more of, wala naman siya adjustment sa kanila because they're already used to it. But a caliber, a national team caliber of JR Cado has played in FIBA tournaments. That's something else.
Something else.
See there that Reyes was held. He'll be shooting 2 free throws to reward his efforts.
And as we mentioned nga, Nico, no, the maturity, the experience of a JR Cado, ito yung hindi mo pa matuturo against collegiate teams kasi it's years of experience really, knowing how to take over the game. And right now, he is, kahit second quarter pa lang, seeing those mismatches. And should be a good learning opportunity for the PCU Dasma.
So there the shot of Reyes. No good. 48 all with a minute and 18 remaining. The PCU, they have attempted 44 shots to just 36 of Makati.
Wow.
Although Makati facing no contest from that layup. PCU lefty finish for Morillo. All-around game for Morillo. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
We don't want to jinx it, but could be on its way a double-double.
Formento faking that 3. Step back. Jason Tatum using the bank. And gives his team a 3-point lead. Although PCU cherry picking on the other end.
I don't think, Nico, gumagamit tayo ng more than 5 seconds. It's like the
Hindi
Phoenix.
tayo makahinga dito. Gio, grabe. Back and forth action between the two squads. Great box out by PCU.
It's like we're watching the 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns.
Baka 5 seconds or less pa.
5 seconds. Grabe. Ooh.
Was it a ward off?
It was a
Ay,
ward off. Probably last shot time.
Yeah, PCU. Well, got a timeout here. Let's see how Makati draws up their last play. See there that pass by Reyes. That was the assist of the game brought to you by Fiber Blaze. Nothing beats local. And yung mga ganong recognizing where your teammates could be. Nothing can ever beat chemistry. No? That's something that you have to build all day. Not all day, it's years.
It's
Sometimes
years.
months to years. That's why even though okay, you have an all-rookie team, sometimes you just gotta look at the long-term goals na one day these guys would gel and hopefully can bring those victories.
And it shows, no? The rapport is there, just understanding the tendencies of your teammates. Sabi mo nga, pasa nila, alam na kagad kung nasa yung teammates. Just throwing it out there and trusting that their teammates will get it, convert those baskets.
And if you're PCU, I would say that this is it's gonna be a good victory for them. Considering that on paper, Makati has the wealth of experience. You have a FIBA national team player on the court right now. Although 8 seconds remaining, a double team. Formento able to let it go before getting trapped. And JR Cado once again with an offensive board. A buzzer beater shot to end the half, giving Makati Circus a 3-point lead against PCU. Final score in the first half, 55-52. We'll see you guys in the halftime break.
Welcome back to Asiabasket Dasma. I am K-Reyes reporting from the sidelines. We saw a seesaw battle between the young and experienced earlier at the half. And we have here PCU standout Adrian Reyes. Adrian, you got 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Dikit kayo versus a more experienced team, an older team. How does this boost your confidence coming off a loss?
Yun, yung galing kami sa talo ngayon, need namin bumounce back and ilelesen namin yung error namin. Yung sabi ni Coach, papon, kulang namin is backs out po. Then ito na naman yung second half, which is kung saan kami nag-struggle kahapon, nawalan, parang lumayo yung kalaban. Ngayon, na yung lesson learned namin is gagawin namin and mas magpupush pa kami ngayon second half, yun yung gagawin po namin.
Last question, Adrian. Nakita natin na kaya nyo sa first half, may mga leads kayo. Anong biggest challenge sa inyo ngayon? Ito ba yung pag-sustain? Paano nyo i-sustain yung lead nyo?
Yung energy po namin, yung kahapon, gaya ng kahapon, parang napagod na po, which is ngayon, hindi na po, sa pagkatapos na ng laro, yun po dapat namin, hindi po muna dapat namin isipin yung pagod. Ngayon, mag-focus kami sa game, then tsaka na yung panalo o matalo o kahit ano man mangyari sa amin.
Thank you, Adrian, and we'll see about that. Back to you, Nico and Coach Gio.
Thanks for that, Kate. And let's take a look here, some of the highlights in the first half.
Ito nga, sinasabi kanina ni Adrian, they're taking care of the ball right now. Last game, 16 turnovers. At the half, only 3. And they've been playing really well, passing the ball and matching up with the veterans. Actually, Nico, it doesn't look like it's a game of youth versus experience. Kasi yung mga bata, they look like seasoned veterans with this. Look at these moves right now. Very patient with their offense. And on the other end, Makati Circus with those drives of J.R. Cado doesn't look like an older statesman.
Yeah,
Parang
doesn't.
spring chicken legs pa rin. And of course, this guy, dito nakita ng konti yung experience ni John Formento. Sabi mo nga, taking these kids to school, or what they call a bus driver.
The bus driver. Okay, yun ang ganda ng angle ng passes. I think that's one of the assists of the game, no? Considering how the power to reach that one. Anyways, take a look at the halftime stats here.
Halftime statistics, you can see how many three-pointers PCU Dasmariñas took, but napakababang percentage. 17 shots for only 4 makes. And Makati Circus very patient with the inside game. Konti lang tinira from the three-point area. Free throws, discrepancy, both pangit yung shooting percentage, but relatively more attempts for Makati Circus. It's something they need to work on. Assist, kita natin PCU Dasmariñas sharing the basketball with 13 assists to 7 of the Makati Circus. Bench points dito, lumamang ang PCU Dasma with 26-11, led by the duo of Datu Adas and Alvin Reyes.
Wow, the game leaders for this game.
Game leaders right now, 19 points, John Formento. J.R. Cado with 10 rebounds. CJ Murillo being the lead guard with 4 assists. And I believe this is Adrian Reyes with
Adrian,
2 blocks. Leading all these departments.
We're a few seconds away from resuming here inside the Dasmariñas Arena. And I just would like to remind everybody that feel free to purchase the concert tickets for Al James, Lobita, and Mayonnaise. Since it's going to be incredible, the ticket prices, sobrang sulit. And it's going to be on November 12 on Sunday. It's available on Ticket Melon via the link or the QR code that you see on your screens right now, wherever you're watching this. Or you can do a walk-in with your friends if you're around the area. Hindi ka nakabili online, you can always buy on the venue itself. Although, don't be surprised if it's sold out already. So that's why buy early, secure those tickets. Gates open at 3 p.m. We resume the second half with the Makati Circus squad up 55-52. What are the keys to the game for PCU, Gio, and then for Makati after?
So for PCU, for them to be able to contain the Makati Circus, you have to find John Formento. You know, the offense will be coming from this guy. And for Makati Circus, it's the same game plan. Find John Formento. So if you want to be successful and get points on the board, you have to keep this guy involved. Another one would be, I could say it's the same for both teams. Manage the minutes. It's a game of runs, and I'm talking about literal runs here. Takbuhan, takbuhan. kailangan ma-manage natin kung sinong makakasustain ng ganitong klaseng energy all throughout as we see Tita with that layup. First time we see him in the second half, parang matagal-tagal din siya nakaupo. So, managing these minutes and of course involving the world imports. J. Arcado had his way during the first half and now showing range ngayon. Toscani Tita must also make his presence felt. No, down on the block, we see him right now asking for the ball. So those are some of the keys to the ball game for both teams.
Although J. Arcado with a three-pointer a while ago showing us that he's not a one-trick pony. There's a reason why he's the national team of Bahamas. And that's because of his all-around game.
Really seems, Nico, if we're looking at it right now, the offensive sets, J. Arcado hasn't been camping on the paint. Not as his usual style of play. He's getting the ball top of the key and the rest of the team is just letting him operate.
Hits the back rim after that three-point shot by Mescoriola. Mescoriola gives it to Reyes. Scamping on the left corner. Although Tita was right there. Oh, unfortunate bounce. Still no good. Fourth try, fifth try. And finally, PCU heads to the line for two.
The effort is there, the presence is there. All Toscani Tita just needs to have that sure baskets, sure shots. Ang daming napapalampas. I'd say 4 attempts already going back first quarter. They need to convert those baskets if they want to have a chance here and get the advantage inside the paint.
That was by Adrian Reyes. And Adrian Reyes, shinare niya kanina kay Kate na it's more of the consistency that they, unsportsmanlike foul. I think that is on kay Kobe Pableo.
Seems like it is. Let's see what happened. If we can check the replay.
24.
Some sort of holding between Reyes and Pableo.
So anyway, that's these are much needed 2 free throws for PCU to catch back, to catch up against Makati, and ball possession pa.
And to their advantage, Pableo sitting on the bench right now, I would say he is the enforcer for Makati, providing a lot of energy and inside presence down there. So ngayon, nabawasan sila. Pero for sure, Makati will make up for the loss of their teammate sitting on the bench.
Here comes PCU. Dino. Mescariola finding Tita right there. Gato just a step short to block that shot.
Para mas gusto yata ni Tita na may sumasabay. To make those, ooh!
Hey, that's for sure. That's a hoop junkie moment right there. Lauren with the Pinoy step and evading his defenders. This time, once again for Tita. Push shot, hits the back rim, no good.
Still couldn't get over the last play. What a highlight.
Formento kicking it to a teammate right there, and he gets bumped. And will get rewarded with 2 free throws.
That is for Bilia right there. It's talking about John Formento, no? He has that signature pass fake. It's very effective. Ang dami ko makakagat, and you can see how seasoned this player is. And again, siya lang ang bumalik dito. I mean, has the experience playing for Asiabasket out of everyone from the Makati Circus team.
Yes, and this online, Arnel Favila, averaging 4 points and 5 rebounds the past 2 games. Makes his free throws. Now up by 3 is Makati Circus over PCU. For PCU, sinabi nga nila na they want to maintain their consistency. They don't want to let go of this game. And fatigue was a factor in their last matchup. Hopefully, with the amount of players that they have, that hopefully hindi siya maging factor, no?
With this type of game style that they are playing, talaga naman nakakapagod. And looking at right now the defense, Makati is also using, earlier they were running a 1-3-1 zone. Now they have a 2-3 daring PCU to take those shots. And sabi nga natin kanina, 3-pointers early on, first half. 4 out of 17 for PCU.
Oh, and I think naabutan sila ng 24-second shot clock violation. Great stop there by Makati. Si Moreno is an all-around game na Gio. 6.7 rebounds, 5 assists.
Probably they need to get him the ball more. Kasi ngayon, kanina siya yung finisher, designated finisher, but trust that Morelia will do great things if he has the ball.
So again, another foul call. Makati say stop as they try to stop that fast break by PCU. Turnover on the other end by J.R. Cado.
I believe that was Joshua Dino pushing the ball. So, triple-double last game, but right now, a bit quiet. Scoreless, hasn't had any rebounds or assists yet.
No good there on PCU. Not much scoring here, no, Gio? Considering of the amount of defense, the type of defense that both teams are showing. See here, the J.R. Cado has had quite a few of those almost end-one baskets. Kate Reyes has something for us. Go ahead, Kate.
Lugi man sa takbuhan, lamang naman sa experience. Itong mindset raw ang magtatakbo ng laro para sa Makati in these remaining frames. Sabi ni J. Mark Yoren, napalaban nga raw sila sa takbuhan dito sa mas batang PCU. Pero once they pick up their composure, all they need to do is execute. Nico and Coach Gio?
Thanks for that, Kate. And it's more of composure and also playing their style of basketball. No, if they force PCU to adopt their style of play, and I think that's game over.
Fortunately for Makati Circus, run and gun is also their type of ball game. Pero yun nga.
Pero I don't think sa tingin mo hindi nila main no.
Pero kasi dahil mas bata nga to, medyo lugi sila doon. But they have the luxury just slow it down. And run half-court sets. And just dump it to J.R. Cado to do his thing. And nakita nga natin kanina, medyo naiwan si Tosca ni Tita during that break. You can see J.R. Cado has the advantage to that.
And you see that the defense is definitely picking up for Makati. No easy shots for PCU, just like unlike in the first half. Although it looked like he was gliding in the air there for quite some time.
He was. Parang nagpa-picture pa si Joshua Dino doon.
Nagkape pa sa ere.
Nagkape pa sa ere.
You know, if there was a photographer in this side, madaming photos yun.
Mahuwanan na.
While being in the air. Although 5-point lead for Makati Circus. This is the brand of basketball they like to play. Slow the pace down and get to their spots. And here, just slowly, they're up by 7 now against PCU.
Makati Circus using their size that time, establishing a good position inside for that reverse layup.
Tita giving the ball to Escultor. Escultor gets held. And that's a foul on the floor. Although, I think that's penalty. Penalty na dito. No, actually, no. It's a 14 foul pa lang on Makati. Their last foul to give. Escultor to inbound. Finding Reyes. I think travel. Yeah, tawagan ng travel.
That was great defense.
Once again, let's take a look here at the Move the Game brought to you by CORSA Motorcycle Tires. Dominate the streets. And that was by Favila. Got a timeout on the floor. See you guys after the short break. Back here in the third quarter. Once again, I would just like to share with you guys the official partner of the Asia Basketball Championship Dasmariñas this 2023 is CORSA Tires. And you can watch our coverage on YouTube, on Facebook, Tap Sports, and of course on Blast TV app. A lot of places for you to catch our games here inside the Dasmariñas Arena. So once again, thank you to CORSA Tires
That's
for
right,
being our
Nico.
official partner.
You won't be missing out on this awesome basketball being brought to you by Asiabasket. Ang dami nyo pwedeng panoorin ng platforms.
And again, once again, I've been saying all throughout this day that the Asiabasket gives a lot of these players a chance to be teammates with the players they didn't think they could be teammates with. So ang ganda, it's like a kind of tournament where parang fantasy nga, di ba? Parang ganun.
Parang all-star game.
in a way, yeah.
You can
Yung
have
fantasy teams mo, but local in the Philippines.
You have semi-pro, mid-pro players teaming up with collegiate players, teaming up with world imports.
The score right now is 66-59, with Makati being up by 7, and we got a timeout here on the floor right now. Yeah, anyway, so Gio, when it comes to games like this for PCU, this is something that they can bring to the season, di ba? Sa UCBS, something na, imagine mo, makakalaban mo,
The level of
what, 5 to 10 years above you.
older, more experienced. The skill is different. The systems are different. You have like Statham Academy and you have Phuket Waves. That's a different brand of basketball outside of Filipino style that we're used to. So really, itong Dasma PCU will for sure take this to the UCBL. Again, a good learning experience for this college team.
Definitely. Tapos mamaya, wag nyo kami iwanan. It's gonna be the College of St. Benilde up against Shawarma Shack.
Shawarma Shack for the third game. And then for main event of today, it's Phuket Waves versus the Dasmariñas Monarchs.
Oh, you just know na panaglalaro ang Dasmariñas Monarchs. It's going to be a full-packed stadium for sure.
All games played, punong-puno itong arena. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're thinking you're too late to go here to the venue dahil baka puno na ang seats, kahit nasa taas kayo, kitang-kita nyo ang aksyon, malinaw na malinaw at malapit pa rin.
Ikaw ba yung kahapon dun sa Dasmariñas Monarchs game?
First two games, pero
First two games,
inabutan ko yung mga before mag-start yung game. Even with the PCU, Dasma pa lang, ang dami ng tao talaga. This goes to show how much the Caviteños support their two teams here.
Alam ko talaga Cavite is they really love their basketball.
They love their basketball.
Let's take a look here once again. Inviting everybody to our concert on November 12 on Sunday inside the Dasmariñas Arena with Nobita, Mayonnaise, and Al James the headliner. I personally believe all three can be headliners. This is a great concert organized by Circus Music Festival. And the tickets available from Ticket Melon via link or the QR code you see right now on your screens. You can also choose to buy tickets via walk-in on the day itself. Although I urge you guys to buy early so that you can get the seats that you like.
Napaganda, Nico, no? Iba't ibang genres, iba't ibang flavors. You'll be treated to top-notch, world-class talent.
Gates open at 3 p.m. on that day. And we resume play here with Makati once again. JR Cado. Basket counts for JR once again. And this is just experience, just showing right now. Medyo nakakalayo na ang Makati Circus.
And we said earlier, we were talking about Jay Ricardo just probably coasting, conserving his energy. But come clutch time, we see this guy pulling like a PCU Dolphin, just going after the boards, flying all over, getting second chance opportunities. And ito, kaya siya nag-record, Nico, ng double-double. Almost 20-20 a game because of this style of play, getting offensive glass and putbacks.
Well, JR now has 22 points and 11 rebounds. It's a matter of what's gonna be his final stat line.
It's already a double-double ball game for JR Cado. And again, yun nga, ano na lang ang final stats niya.
Fortunately, smoking that last layup. No problem though, as Makati is a comfortable spot, up by 9 against against PCU Dasmariñas. And you can see there that I think Makati was called for an offensive foul. There's a grabbing.
There he was on CJ Dabay.
And that's, I know, I understand now why JR was frustrated after that foul because they're already in the penalty. And with the 4 minutes and 21, this could be the thing. Just PCU needs to catapult themselves back into this ball game.
But again, they need to make those free throws as we check the replay. May kapitan na yung nangyari on that play.
Anyway, Cado, top of the key. Great ball movement for Makati. Can they score from downtown? But no good. Well, all good there. That is by Dabay. Off the miss.
CJ Dabay, no? Bumawi dun sa foul niya kanina. And, you can say it's almost a 4-point swing dahil sumali yung dalawang free throws.
Yeah, it could be. It could qualify as that. Reyes, well defended. You can see Cado right there, grabbing the board. Alley-oop. I think they got too ambitious with that previous play, or rather, got too excited as well.
Probably the right idea, but the wrong personnel to do it with.
On the other end, Dino, with no one there to contest his layup, missing. Dino is not having the kind of game that he had in the previous one, so it's time for his teammates to pick up the slack. Although they need him to catch up here against Makati Circus.
He hasn't been really scoring, just making one of his field goal attempts.
Noah Lugo is the main point man right now for Makati City. Gets Tita off his feet.
And
Tawagan ang traveling ang Makati dito.
And for our officials, napakahirap talaga tawagan. It's could be a sidestep, could be a Euro, could be a Yugo, could be a Pinoy. Pero again, yung landing and when you take off, it's just galingan. Experience and skill of our referees to catch those violations.
And that was a... You know, if you're up against PCU, you gotta always turn your head because they're getting a lot of blocks here.
And yeah, particularly Dato Adas and the Reyes. If you see those numbers in front of you, just we encourage you to have second thoughts on going hard.
Fake out right there. Gives it to Loren. Loren kicks the ball to the right corner three. Opts to go inside. Short. Here comes PCO. They are running. Turning on the Jets. And that's going to be 2 free throws for PCU Dasmariñas.
Still 2.5 minutes left, Nico. They need to make these free throws if they want to get the rhythm back.
And the Decathlon brings us the defensive play of the game by Adas. And not only sa PCU, not only will they meet you up top, but they can also do a chase down, a player or two. Ang maganda rin dito, Gio, I notice is 57% from the line is a bit lower than average, but at least it's better than the 37% last game against Satan.
They're making their shots now.
Tita takes a seat. Efficient numbers, Gio. Number 0, Toscani Tita with 7 points and 9 rebounds in just 10 minutes of action.
It's a way better, I'd say, better showing than he did with Stayed Out. Almost a double-double now, but they'll need more of him come the fourth quarter.
So right there, I think there's a foul called once again on PCU as they are having troubles containing the guards of Makati Circus. Gio, we can see here that Makati is up 70-63. They're able to can extend this to 9 if he makes both free throws now to 8. What did they do right here so far in the third quarter?
Mahirap lang talaga. They're showing their experience, they're showing their size, and just taking advantage of their physical nature. No? They're just bullying their way. They're playing bully ball style of play against this younger PCU squad led by JR Cado. No? And yun nagsimula ang run ng Makati Circus. To be fair, no, sa PCU Dasma, they're really challenging everything. They're trying to match up punch per punch. Pero yun nga, mahirap with the size advantage of Makati Circus.
We see there. A 3-ball, no good. Swarming defense for the black shirts. Trying to draw a foul right there. Well, at least the white shirts were able to get a stop. Get sandwiched in between two Makati players. Another is Murillo.
CJ Murillo looking to pass at first, then heard that whistle. Very high, very smart play, high IQ play for CJ Murillo. Just shooting that ball once he heard that whistle. Right now, no, Nico, 8-8-8. Sorry, 8-8-5.
Oh, yeah.
For CJ.
Actually, triple-double watch din to si Murillo. But, of course, he doesn't care about those stats. He wants the victory for his school.
And for PCU, no, they're sharing the ball. Pero yun nga, nakakatira sila, hindi lang nakaka-finish.
71-64 right now. Swing the ball around is Makati. Great man-to-man defense right now being deployed by PCU. And they get rewarded with that defensive effort. Once again, breakaway layup for Gael Escultor.
Escultor with a nice basket.
Ito yung wala sa kanila nung first game, no? It's more of the consistency, the defensive effort.
And you could say, Nico, no? The crowd, the cheers, the drums, all are helping PCU right now with this run.
You see here that PCU is right there.
3-second violation.
And that's what you need if you're PCU. You need those kind of stops so that you can enter the fourth quarter with some momentum or even with the lead. Matagal pa to.
Don't look now, it's only a 5-point ball game.
This is, of course, a motorcycle tires move of the game. Also a steal of the game, if you look at it. PCU from downtown. Could have cut the lead to 2. Pero our referees here saw that Makati was it on, or rather, it was called on PCU, that is on Adas, which means 2 free throws on Makati. For Makati.
The PCU has been very disciplined in executing their offense. They have lesser attempts this quarter. They finished the half with 17 attempts. Ngayon, it's 23, so 6 attempts only through this quarter. They were pushing the ball, getting higher percentage shots.
The Makati unable to capitalize on that first free throw. They are 19 for 29, good for 64%.
They need to take advantage of this luxury of going to the line.
This is number 12, Chris John Dabay.
They call lane violation.
Once again, Dabay will get a shot here to make up for the second missed one. Take a look here. CORSA motorcycle tires move the game. It's a breakaway layup for PCU. Dominate the streets. All right, Makati Circus up by 6. 45 seconds to go in the third. Let's see what PCU does. They're still right in this, unlike their first game. A 3-ball. Hits the top of the rim. See, they're just gotta love the consistency of the defense, though, for PCU. No easy baskets. Although, sometimes, you know, good offense beats good defense.
And that's a tough one. Disciplined defense, great defense for PCU, pero yeah, sabi mo, better offense that time. Last shot time.
And Murillo using the bank there to cut the lead down to 6. Murillo now with 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. All-around effort for him. It's a moving screen called on Makati Circus.
PCU has the chance now to put this lead down to probably 4 or even 3 points.
Pwede. Oh, 4 or 3, depende. Let's see what they do here. A lot of time, 2.5 seconds. Oh!
I was gonna say, Nico, that would have been could have been an ill-advised shot, too early on the clock, that far, but somehow drew the foul and now being rewarded 3 free throws.
And he fouled a 3-point shot. It's 3 free throws. At the line is the Veril Lawangan. And si Dave right there missing the first free throw. He still has 2 more. So that they could cut this lead down heading to the 4th quarter.
There's still enough time left for Makati to make a play in case Dave makes this free throw.
You can see that Del Carmen was really disappointed with that foul, considering that gave PCU 2 more points at the line. 0.6 to go. I don't think, even if it goes in, I don't think it's gonna be good because of the time expiration. Anyway, Makati Circus enters the 4th quarter up by 4, 74-70 against PCU Dasmariñas. See you guys in the 4th quarter. Take a look here at the Fans of the Game brought to you by CORSA Motorcycle Tires. And dominate the streets, as they say. Free admission here inside the Dasmariñas Arena in Dasmariñas, Cavite. For those who want to be part of our promos, want to be featured on screen, just feel free to swing by here. 74-70 is our score. Makati up by 4 against PCU. Gio, what happened in the 3rd quarter?
3rd quarter for the PCU Dasma. They collected a lot of fast break points, being able to take down the lead to 4 points against the Makati Circus. Pero yun nga, marami sila mga tira na medyo pilit. I'd say it's a matter of quality shots, selecting the right moment to take those 3-pointers. Although those were forced by the defense of the Makati Circus, employing that zone defense as like we're seeing right now. They know very well that the Dolphins have a very low percentage shooting from the 3-point area. And with this type of defense, you really have no chance if you're not making those outside shots. But I believe just a pass short, one pass short is a PCU Dolphins just find those open seams. Usually the open areas for zone defenses are the baseline, the wings, the elbows, the middle. Don't settle for outside shots. If they want to have a chance in this ball game, they need to find better opportunities for those shots. And again, just be relentless, still go after loose balls and run the break. For Makati, well, if they want to contain PCU. Again, slow it down, use your size advantage.
And once again, si Escultor has been doing that since the third quarter.
And he is one of the catalysts during that run, still contributing for PCU.
Blindside yung steals niya, no? And the blistering speed, just complementing his skill set. Pableo gives it back to Loren. Loren against Murillo. Breaks away from his defense and gets an N1 in the process. Makati Circus up 76-72 here in the fourth quarter.
One of the rare times na makikita natin si Dato Aldas na out of position to contest those shots. Leading to a foul. And medyo nakakatakot dito, Nico, is John Formento, JR Cado still on the bench. And still leading Makati Circus. So if you're PCU, you want to make this run right now while the big guns are resting on the bench.
And si Tita rin, nakaupo pa.
Tita rin.
I think I'm not sure if they're trying to make a matchup or they're trying to match up with JR Cado.
It could be a matchup move.
It could be. Let's see. Or if they're trying to contain the minutes of Tita, considering that. Again, everybody, halos every day, may mga games ng mga teams na to. It's a week-long tournament. So,
Pinakamahaba mong pahinga isang araw lang.
Sometimes, ano ba nga ba, less than 24 hours for another game again. Although for the players, they love that kind of thing, right? Mga laro-laro, I mean, it's the inner kid in you to have to play a basketball game.
That is if you don't have the mga injuries, mga iniinda.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Pero the coaches right now are doing a good job in managing the minutes of all the players. Kanina nakita natin in the first game, Axel Doromal, minor injury perhaps.
Yung laban niya no?
Pero with the management of minutes from the coaches, they really know how to conserve their players' health.
Although that was a wild pass by Murillo. Not sure kung reachable ba yun. Oh, Pableo. Smoking that layup.
Medyo nagmadali siya doon. Too open. Ooh!
Escultor.
There was a bump and he was asking for a foul.
The referee say play on.
Kita mo yung body control ni Escultor na kahit natulak siya, hindi siya mukhang naitulak.
Hindi siya mukhang naitulak. You can't blame the referees as well.
To his disadvantage.
Once again, a fast break this time.
Ooh!
That was by Adas.
Fouled by CJ Loren.
Yeah.
One of the rare times na si Adas yung makikita mong tatapalan.
Well, usually si Adas kasi nang bablock eh.
Yung bablock.
Take a look here. The drive of the game brought to you by Jaber Motorcom. Make rides more fun. And we have, nice to see drives like that as well, considering how much it, so talaga how a defense breaks down whenever somebody attacks the lane.
It's not with reckless abandon. You can see how skilled these players are finding the seams and finishing with those crafty shots. Sabi nga natin, di ba? From Makati Circus with those circus shots, exhibition layups.
1 for 2 at the trip for PCU. Something that you need to fix on, Gio. They're currently 17 for 27. Good for 60%.
That's right, Nico. They need to work on their free throws. Well, naging problema din nila last game.
You see right there. Actually, pumasok na si JR Cado. And for Makati is Marlon Espiritu, who made that layup a while ago.
You know what's scary with having JR Cado on the floor right now? This guy has been averaging 34 minutes the past 2 ball games. So far, he only played 22 under 23 minutes. As we have 6.5 minutes remaining, so kita natin pupukpok to sigurado.
He's really fresh.
Really fresh.
Although you gotta give the credits to Escultor. Another shot from downtown, and he gets another steal. Here comes Escultor. Kicks it out. Swing the ball around this PCU.
Ooh, one pass too many. Overthinking that time.
There we can see that Toscani entering this game. Take a look here once again at the three-point shot of the game brought to you by CORSA Motorcycle Tires. Dominate the streets. And so far right now, Escultor, this is the chance to dominate and leave your imprints in this game.
He has been very effective for the PCU.
So far, the zone defense, proving it's working against Makati. Once again, it's Escultor on the other end. An assist from Tita, which prompts Makati to call a timeout with 5 minutes and 52 remaining in this game. Back here in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes and 52 remaining. And when we thought that Makati Circus would look like they would pull away, PCU said, no, we got other plans.
Don't look now, it's only a 2-point lead. And earlier, one of the keys that I've mentioned is for PCU. Oh, look at that three from Espiritu. For PCU to find that identity, finding players to lead your team during clutch time. And right now, we have CJ Murillo and Gail Escultor leading TCU.
You see that Toscani Tita answering back with an old school three-point play.
And Toscani Tita saying, I want to join the party. I want to help these two guys lead my team to victory. Quality minutes, Nico. 11 minutes, 12 minutes with...
I feel like this is the real Tita.
It is the real Tita.
Yeah. This is a Tita you can be proud of. Diba? Considering that his activities right there, you're up against a FIBA world player in JR Cado. And let's see if he finishes this game.
Well rested, very fresh.
JR.
Oh, good challenge.
Good challenge by Tita, but it goes back to Cado. But this time, he makes sure that the ball will go in the hoop. Tita's right there asking for the basketball. A spin move. And once again, he gets 2 more free throws.
And for PCU, Nigo, no? You can't expect JR Cado to stop once the ball goes up or he has taken that shot. It's like Sean Marion that way. He has multiple jumps in him. So expect 3 times JR Cado will be there going after the loose balls, going after rebounds.
Well, at least now that Toscani Tita is on the floor, he gives PCU that extra motor when it comes to the rebounding. Although that shot was way off right there. 4 minutes and 47. This is the second game of 4. Later will be College of St. Benilde up against Shawarma Shack. And then later will be the home team. I would say the home team. Another home team is Dasmariñas Monarchs up against Phuket Waves.
Phuket Waves.
Yeah. 0 for 2 the trip for Toscani.
Medyo sayang yung opportunities na pinapalampas ng PCU with those freebies.
Well, if you're Makati, this is the time to put the nail in the coffin. You don't want to give hope to a PCU team considering that a lot of them can shoot it from downtown and convert those shots as well.
Convert those shots, especially if nagising mo na si Gail Escultor and you still have CJ Murillo leading everybody in that PCU team.
Si CJ Murillo, babad ah.
Mhm.
Approaching the 30-minute mark is CJ. Tita having a hand in getting a second chance opportunity. Although that's a foul called on PCU, it goes back to Makati.
Lumalaban pa rin talaga ang PCU eh. You just have to convert. Be patient. They're rushing a lot of shots right now. Oh, it's a big loss.
Kaya rin pigil rin pala sila sa minutes ni Toscani Titas because of the foul trouble. And that's something that he needs to work on, right? Gio, it's more of, especially for the future games, they need him on the floor.
13 minutes and 5 fouls.
And you see the talent. But
It's there.
It's there, but it's just a matter of controlling your emotions and just being aware of how to use your body.
But then again, Nico, no, these are still college kids
Of
learning.
course, yeah. You're up against a team with a wealth of experience. Arcado dishing to a teammate waiting in the left corner. Short, rebounded by Dino. Dino has been quiet today, but if there's a time for him to wake up, this is the time. Murillo gives it to Dino, who's wide open for a 3, although air ball for the white shirts.
It is an off night for Dino, having shot 1 out of 8.
Timeout by the PCU Dasmariñas team. Makati's up by 5. Three minutes and 41 remaining here in the fourth quarter with Makati Circus up 86-81 against PCU Dasmariñas. And Gio, up to now, kahit leading by 5 ang Makati, di ba sigurado sino mananalo dito? It could go either way.
Still could go either way, that's right. And to your point earlier, Nico, putting the nail on the coffin, I'm not going to be surprised if Makati pulls out their big gun, and I'm referring to their full court pressure later on. Just try to close out and scramble the PCU Dolphin offense.
I think PCU is more of the composure, knowing what to expect from the opposing team. I'm sure their coaches have prepared them well for this game. So let's see how they'll be able to execute in the final minutes of this game.
And Nico, a day or two of preparation against this quality team, grabe ang ginagawa ng PCU ngayon.
Although Espiritu with a backbreaker of a 3. Now with 14 points and 4 rebounds. You see here Murillo telling his teammates where to go. Interior passing resulting to a turnover for Dasmariñas PCU. I should go back to the white shirts. Great stop there.
Smart swipe by CJ Murillo, bouncing it off a Makati Circus player.
Itong si Espiritu, ganda ng timing to hit the 3, no? Easily his best game in the 3 games that they have played in so far. 2 minutes and 35. Dino, back to Murillo. Will this go in? No good. Here comes JR. Ooh, getting too fancy with those passes.
You see your frustration.
Yeah, for sure JR wants to end it as well already. 3 ball. No good. A scramble for the basketball. Although Makati read that perfectly.
You can see PCU has the right idea. It's just the execution is a bit lacking.
Yeah. agree there. And the last 2 minutes is brought to you by Grab Kitchen. And while we have this timeout, make sure to check out the Grab Kitchen app and get some grub for yourself. See you guys after this. Your fans of the game is brought to you by CORSA Motorcycle Tires. Dominate the streets. You see here, these fans are enjoying this kind of action right now here inside the Dasmariñas Arena in Dasmariñas, Cavite.
You're missing out. If nandito ka lang malapit, punta na rin kayo. Be part of this fans na nag-enjoy ng ating laro ngayon.
You get to have your moment here on the big screen.
Grabe, Nico, no? Probably one of the... You can see this LED in the middle of the court.
Yeah, it's a really well-made court. There's a reason why ito rin magiging concert area natin for November 12 on Sunday for Al James, Mayonnaise, and Nobita. So that's gonna be a treat for sure. I'm gonna be there. I'm sure you're gonna be there, Gio, considering it's a concert that you shouldn't miss.
Shouldn't miss. Must watch.
Giarcado showing us his handles. The 6'5" guard slash forward slash all
Slash
can do
center.
player slash center. And although that 3 by Formento could be the nail in the coffin.
Could be. Yun naman yung signature fake niya. Oh!
Although Dino choosing to wake up at the right time. May oras pa.
Joshua Dino.
This PCU team is well built to catch up because of their 3-ball. Cado overshooting that one. Gives some life to PCU.
Much needed stop.
Once again, another 3 by Dino. Oh, and 1. Sayang yung tira nun ni Escultor.
Siya na naman, Nico. So, this guy, Escultor talaga, Gil, is bringing life to almost the lifeless body of a PCU team. Kayang-kaya pa to with 55 seconds left.
Although dito is more of ano na lang talaga, kailangan mo na lang. It's more of, nandito na yung consistency nila. It kept them throughout this whole game. So something that you can build around. Or although they can still sneak with the victory here. 55 seconds is a lot of time.
They're not discounting that.
So inuuga pa nila yun. Tinatanggal yung nail. Hindi pa.
Oh. One of the rare moments that the PCU player makes both free throws.
Oh yes, considering of the struggles they have at the free throw line. And they are 17 for 31. It's a foul on PCU. Penalty na rin sila.
So that'll be 2 free throws for JR Cado.
Ito yung mga moments na you wish that Toscani Tito was still on the floor.
For helping them out and securing those rebounds.
Toscani Tita.
11 rebounds for Tita.
7 offensive boards.
7
He has more offensive boards than defensive rebounds. So, yun talaga. Dito mo ma-realize na, kinailangan natin siya dito.
Laking kawalan.
Although, let's see how PCU ends this. Morillo, last second dish or teammate. Woo! Once again, Escultor. Acrobatic layup.
They need to play the foul game in case won't be. Oh, that Formento just really smart.
Formento sees a gap in the defense. Si Formento, it's really hard to push him as well, no?
Very stocky, very strong player.
Although Espiritu right there was called for a foul.
Putting PCU on the line.
This is Adrian Reyes. Another all-around performance for him. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. If you're PCU, you're a PCU Dasmariñas fan, you gotta be proud of this squad. They are facing what, 7 to 15 years their senior, considering that J.R. Cado's 35. So these guys right here is half his age.
They are showing out. Really promising outlook for the PCU program.
See there, Cado.
Now they have to play the foul game. Of course, go for the steal first, then foul after.
Well, with 14.5 remaining on the clock. Oh, now that we just looked at it, Cado has 26 points and 20 rebounds after that possession right there. So we got a timeout there for Makati. See you guys after this. Once again, for those just watching, our official sponsor is CORSA Tires for making this event possible. You can watch us on YouTube, on Facebook, Tap Sports, and of course, sa Blast TV app to enjoy your Asiabasket Dasmariñas Championship experience. And you see here that PCU is playing the fouling game, right, Gio? I mean, 7 points. And with the free throw shooting of Makati, there's a sliver of hope.
There's still a chance. Although, something that they could have controlled is, again, their free throw shooting. It was their problem against Tatum Academy. It's still their problem right now. 20 out of 35. Nico, kung nagpumasok lang kahit kalahati, doon sa 15 misses, it would have been a tight ball game, or they could have been leading by 1.
See here, J.R. Cado makes the free throw. 10 seconds remaining. Let's see what PCU does. Slight hesitation right there. And Makati now will escape with a victory against the pesky PCU Dasmariñas team, who put up a better fight compared to their last game against Tatum Academy. The final score is 99 for Makati Circus Music Festival to the 91 of PCU Dasmariñas. Gio, what did you notice here in this game? How did Makati secure this victory?
It's showing experience, no? We were talking about youth versus experience earlier, and yun na nga. Alam ng Makati kung paano sila makakaagwat. Alam nila kung anong magiging advantage nila. And it showed, no? With J.R. Cado leading the way, just bullying his way, barreling his way towards the basket, getting those advantages. But to be fair, no, and to acknowledge and give credit to PCU Dasma team, they were doing the right plays. They were executing all those right passes. Some just are the timing is off for some. They were just making shots from the outside even though those were open shots. And ayun na nga, balik tayo sa free throw shooting nila. Medyo kailangang ayusin lang. So it's you can say it's a moral victory for PCU, considering again the preparation given to them, the scouting time given to them, and against this quality team. And playoff secured, I believe, for Makati Circus Music Festival team.
Yeah, definitely. And if you check out the stats here, only 15 turnovers for PCU.
From 21 from their last game against Tatum Academy.
And once again, we'll give this to Kate Reyes, as she'll be interviewing the player of the game.
In this Rooks versus Vets game, experience came out stronger than youth advantage. We have your player of the game, J.R. Cado, with 27 points, 20 rebounds, and 5 assists. JR, congratulations and welcome back. You know, 3 games and you're off to the playoffs. How are you liking the Philippine basketball?
Once again, far and foremost, I thank God for the opportunity and for my ability to play ball. I love the Filipino people and I love the Filipino basketball. It's so competitive. It's competitive every game. And shout out to those young guys, man. They put on an excellent game. They played very well, and hats off to them. But I love the Filipino basketball. Thank you guys for having me here.
Fun fact, you know, guys, JR is not just a player, but also a mentor. Would you mind sharing about these?
Yes, I have a basketball academy also, and I believe that when you have a wealth of knowledge on and off the basketball court, you share it with the young kids coming up, and you want them to build from that. And so I travel around the world. I host camps and clinics in my academy, just preparing basketball players, preparing young individuals on and off the basketball court for life and for sports.
Last, JR, the floor is yours. It's your time to greet.
Thank you guys so much. The Filipino people, you guys are so welcoming. You guys are so hospitable. Every time I come here, I'm excited. My family and I are excited. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for hosting this league, this tournament. It's amazing. I hope to be back to perform at a high level. So thank you.
All right, Jerry, we'll see you next game. Back to you, Nico and Coach Gio.
Once again, thank you so much for that, Kate. And it's incredible to see, well, before that, it was a player of the game brought to you by CORSA Motorcycle Tires, dominate the streets, and JR Cado really did dominate this time inside the basketball court. Look at those numbers that you see right now.
Just monster numbers here. Nico, 27 points, again, 20 rebounds. Well, it's not out of the ordinary for JR. It's almost averaging 20 points, 19 rebounds, but this is a bit extra, 27-20. And CJ Murillo leading the team for the assist. And for the next game, Nico, what are we having?
Yeah, for next game, up next will be the CSB Blazers up against the Shawarma Shack team. So, ano natin yan yung aabangan natin. And if you're on Facebook, on YouTube, you can watch that on, well, you can watch that there live for the full game coverage. And for those watching on the replays, it's also on the same pages. For those who want to watch the first 2 games, the previous days, it's all on Facebook and YouTube.
And for the next game, now, Coach Mark will be your company along with Jaime and Enros Fernandez.
Well, once again, take a look here at some of the highlights of this game all throughout. It was really entertaining. No team was able to, when you mean breakaway, more than 10, you know? It's a more of a really competitive one, a surprising one considering that PCU were short up against Tatum, but here it looked like they were right there all throughout this game.
Yeah, in spite of a double-digit lead for Makati, alam mong malapit pa rin at nahabol pa rin talaga ng PCU towards the end game.
Yeah, definitely. And you see here the various highlights, the kind of plays. Si Formento, there's a reason why napa-champion yung St. Clair in their Naasco crown back in his time.
And taking that talent now and helping the Makati Circus secure a playoff spot for the next round, having 2 wins. Then the record is 2-1 for Makati Circus in Group A.
Actually, with Makati, I would assume that they're already in the top 4 after winning that getting that second win, right?
They already are.
So sila, they're in a good spot right now. They know they're gonna make it into the quarterfinals. So alam mo na hindi na sila problema. They can focus on spreading out the minutes for their players. All right, so at the end of this game, once again, final score 99-91 in favor of Makati over PCU. On behalf of my partner, Gio Evangelista, our courtside reporter, Kate Reyes, this has been Nico Rocha. You are watching the 2023 CORSA Tires Asia Basketball Championship Tournament. See you guys next time.